Welcome to CYCU Live Chat, the podcast that takes you inside Chongyuan Christian University, where learning meets creativity and innovation turn into real opportunity.
Yeah, hi everyone, welcome back to CYCU Live Chat. I'm Afi.
I'm Lucy, and today we're talking about something super exciting, entrepreneurship at CYCU.
Yes, if you have ever dreamed of starting your own business, creating a product, or launching something innovative, this episode's for you.
Exactly. CYCU has this incredible ecosystem that helps students like us turn in idea into real startup with support from professional program and even competition.
And what's really cool is that you don't have to be a business major to join in. Whether you are studying engineering, design, finance, or management, everyone's welcome to innovate.
Totally. CYCU encourages creativity across all disciplines. It's not just about business, it's about ideas that make life better.
So Lucy, remember when we first heard about the CYCU Innovation and Entrepreneurship Center?
Oh yeah, that's what during our orientation week I remember thinking, wait, our university actually has a space just for startups?
Right. And it's like a mini incubator right on campus. They provide mentorship, training, and even seed funding for student projects.
And they organize workshops on everything from how to pitch investor to how to manage intellectual property.
Yeah, I joined one last semester called From Idea to Startup, led by Professor Chang. He broke down the entire process, identifying a problem, validating your idea, building prototypes, and presenting to judges.
That sounds so useful. I attend the creative thinking for entrepreneur workshop. It taught us how to brainstorm product ideas using real-world case studies.
Yeah, that's the best part about CYCU. They give you practical skill, not just theory.
Yeah, exactly. And I love how approachable the professors are. They really treat students like future entrepreneurs, they're not just learners.
Yeah, speaking of professor, let's talk about mentorship. I think that's one of CYCU biggest strengths.
Totally agree, Avi. The professors here have so much real work experience. Some of them have actually started their own companies.
Yeah, like Professor Chang, he told us about his early days launching a tech startup. He failed twice before finding success.
Yeah.
And that honesty was so inspiring.
Yeah, and Professor Lin in management also. She mentor students who join the startup competition. She always say, you don't need $1 million to start. You need one good idea and the courage to take it.
Yeah, I love that quote. And she really means it. She will sit with teams, help refine their pitch, and even connect them with alumni entrepreneurs.
Exactly. See what you have this strong mentor culture. You never on your own here. There's always someone to guide you. And let's talk about one of my favorite part, the startup competition.
Yeah, oh yes, CYCU hosts some of the most exciting student innovation challenges.
There's CYCU Innovation Challenge, the Startup Pitch Day, and the Entrepreneurship Bootcamp every spring.
Right, those events are like festival of creativity. You see students from every department pitching business idea, from eco-friendly packaging to AI apps for education.
Last year, a team from the Information Management Department created a smart parking system using IoT. They won funding and even got to present at a national startup expo.
I remember that, and a team from our business college developed an app to help small local farmers sell directly to customers.
Yeah.
It started as a class project and turned into a real business.
That's amazing of CYCU. Ideas don't just stay on paper, they become reality.
And the competition are super fun too. You get to pitch in front of real investor, alumni, and professor. It's scary but thrilling.
Yeah, I participated last year. My team did not win, but we got so much feedback that helped us refine our business model.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Every attempt is a step forward.
Yeah, and you know, Ivy, I think a lot of people don't realize how much ongoing support CYCU give after competition too.
Yeah, the startup incubation program is amazing.
Yeah.
When your idea gets selected, you get office space, mentorship, and access to network of investors.
And some team even get small grant to develop a prototype.
Exactly. CYCU really invests in student innovation.
I visited the incubation space last month. It's just a creative environment. You see students coding, building models, and brainstorming on whiteboards.
It feels like Silicon Valley on campus, right?
Yeah, totally. And the energy there is contagious. You walk in and instantly feel motivated to start something.
Yeah, one thing I love about CYCU startup culture is how collaborative it is.
Absolutely. You don't have to stay within your department. Students from design, business, and engineering often team up.
That's what makes the idea so strong. You get different perspectives.
Yeah, right. I joined a project with some engineering students once. I handled the business plan, they built the prototype, and we end up learning so much from each other.
Yeah, that's real world teamwork right there.
Yeah, and what your professor encouraged this. They always say innovation happen in the intersection of disciplines.
That's such a good way to put it.
Yeah, you know what really motivates me? Hearing about successful CYCU alumni entrepreneurs.
Yeah, same. Like that graduate who started Green Navy,
Yeah.
the eco-friendly product startup.
Yeah, she says she came up with the idea during a sustainability workshop on campus. CYCU helped her join the National Entrepreneurship Program, and now her products are sold online.
Wow, that's amazing. And remember SmartFin, the fintech startup founded by CYCU finance alumni, they developed an app for financial literacy and budgeting.
Yeah, and they start from a cost project.
Yeah, it's incredible to see how many CYCU ideas turn into real companies.
It's not just about profits. Most of them aim to make a positive impact, which align with CYCU Christian values of service and purpose.
Exactly. Entrepreneurship here is not just about making money, it's about making meaning.
Yeah, I think CYCU approach to entrepreneurship really combines two things, competence and character.
That's true. Professor always emphasizes ethics and social responsibility.
Yeah, and during the social innovation seminar, Professor Wu said, a startup is not successful if it harms society, no matter how much money it makes.
Yeah, that's a good reminder. It's about building something sustainable and responsible.
Exactly, and that's what makes CYCU stand out. They teach you how to succeed and why it matters.
Yeah, another cool thing, CYCU also support international entrepreneurship.
Yeah, they have exchange program and startup collaboration with university in Japan, Singapore, and even the US.
And international students at CYCU often join local startup projects. It brings such a fresh perspective.
Yes. Last semester, I worked with an exchange student from Thailand on a sustainability project. It was amazing learning about business from different cultural views.
That's what global entrepreneurship is all about, understanding people and solving problems everywhere.
Yeah, and so as you really prepare us for that global mindset.
And so Lucy, for anyone listening who want to join startup activities at CYCU, where should they start?
They start by visiting CYCU Innovation and Entrepreneurship Center. They have info on program, workshop, and competition.
Yes, and follow their Facebook page. They post about mentorship session and student success stories all the time.
Yes, also join club. CYCU has entrepreneurship club where you can meet like my student and start brainstorming idea.
And don't be afraid to reach out to professor. They are always happy to guide you.
Exactly. You never know which coffee chat might turn into your first startup idea.
That's the spirit, just start. Even small ideas can grow big at CYCU.
Absolutely, Avi. It's so inspiring to see how CYCU encourages students to be creative and entrepreneurial. I've heard about the university innovation and Entrepreneurship Center. But can you tell me exactly what kind of support and resources they provide?
Sure, the center is like a hub of student innovator. So they offer mentorship program, workshop on topics like design thinking, business model creation, and even access to seed funding to help develop prototype or launch early stage startup.
Oh, that's amazing. I recently attended a workshop called Creative Thinking for Entrepreneur. There, which really helped me approach problem solving differently. We worked on tiny startup in team and brainstorm ideas that could solve real world problems. The team I was with focused on reducing plastic waste on campus by designing reusable packaging.
Wow, that's a brilliant example. I went to the Form Idea to Startup course, which drew a roadmap from finding market needs to pitching an idea to potential investors. It gave me a hands-on insight into what founders actually go through. Plus, they invite guest speaker, successful alumni entrepreneur to share their journey, including their struggle and failure.
Yeah, the pitching session can be so nerve-wracking. I participated in CYCU Innovation Challenge last spring. Even though our team did not win, the judge feedback was priceless. I have us rethink our business model for mental wellness of and ultimately prepare for a bigger competition.
Yeah, that's the beauty of CYCU entrepreneurial ecosystem. It's very much learning centric. Every competition or pitch event acts as a stepping stone. After this event, students can join the Startup Incubation Program, which provides workspace, technical mentoring, networking opportunities, and sometimes even financial grant for prototype development.
The mentorship aspect is what really sets CYU apart. Professor here is so approachable and invested in student success. I remember personally telling us, you don't need $1 million to start, just one good idea and the courage to take the first step. That really stuck with me.
I love that quote. It's super encouraging, especially for students who feel daunted by the startup world. I also heard stories from Professor Chang who shared the importance of embracing failure as part of the innovation journey. He talked openly about his own failed venture and how they shaped his entrepreneurial mindset.
That kind of honesty is refreshing. It makes entrepreneurship feel more accessible and less intimidating. I also noticed is how social encourage interdisciplinary teamwork. For example, I collaborated with an engineering student on an environmental tech product, combining their technical design expertise with our business planning.
Exactly. Innovation happens when diverse skills come together. CYCU promotes his cross-disciplinary collaboration with events like hackathons and innovation fair, where students from different majors form teams to develop projects in a short period, often just 24 to 48 hours.
I once joined a hackathon focused on smart city solution. Our team pitched a mobile app to help visually impaired people navigate public space. Although it was a rough prototype, it inspired serious conversation with local NGOs afterwards.
There's such a powerful example of social entrepreneurship. Speaking of which, some of the most inspiring CYCU startup stories revolve around social impact. Take Greenevy, for example, a startup founded by a CYCU alumni who turned an idea from a sustainability course project into a company that produces eco-friendly packaging alternatives.
And then there's Mustfin. I remember hearing about how their founder started by building a prototype in class. Now their app is helping thousands with financial planning and literacy, making finance accessible for young people.
Yeah, what's impressive is how startups at CYCU often reflect the university's value, blending competence with character. It's not just about making profits, but creating meaningful, ethical impact. I attended a social innovation seminar where a professor emphasized measuring success by positive social outcomes, not just revenue.
That's key, right? A startup today have a bigger role to play in shaping society responsible. It's good to see what you instilling that mindset earlier.
Another exciting development is international entrepreneurship. CYCU has partnership with universities worldwide and offer exchange programs that let students immerse themselves in different entrepreneurial ecosystems like in Japan, Singapore, or the US.
I had an amazing experience last semester working with an exchange student from Thailand on a project about sustainable agriculture. It forced me to think about how culture context influence business approach.
That global exposure broadens perspective and builds adaptability, essential skill for modern entrepreneur.
So for students eager to start their entrepreneurial journey, what should they do first here at CYCU?
Okay, step 1, visit the Innovation and Entrepreneurship Center. They have info on upcoming workshop, competition, mentoring availability, and funding opportunities. Also, get involved in entrepreneurship club on campus. So they are great communities to share ideas, collaborate, and stay motivated.
Oh, and don't be shy about talking to professor.
Yeah.
Their experience and network can be game changer. A casual coffee chat might spark your first big idea or partnership.
Yeah, I totally agree. Starting early is a key. Even small project or side hustle can pave the way for bigger venture.
Thinking back, Avi, I used to believe entrepreneurship was only for tech genius or business majors. See what you showed me. It's really a mindset anyone can cultivate. Curiosity, creativity, resilience.
Yeah, and the skill you gain, critical thinking, problem solving, communication, available no matter where life takes you.
Yeah, I'm truly glad CYCU foster an environment where we not just preparing for a job but learning to innovate and create opportunities.
Yeah, this community, the resources, the mentorship, they comment to make CYSU a real launchpad for student entrepreneurs.
Thanks for this inspiring chat, Avi. I hope our listeners feel encouraged to explore the incredible entrepreneurship resources available here.
Yes, and to everyone tuning in, believe in your ideas, take the first steps, and remember, CYSU is here to support your entrepreneurial journey. Don't forget to check out our website and follow us for updates and on exciting program and event. And Lucy, I feel we have talked a lot about the resources and event at CYSU, but what about the actual experience of students? Like, how do they navigate from just an idea to actual launching something?
That's a great point, Avi. From what I've seen and heard, it often starts with a spark, maybe class project, a workshop, or even a conversation with professors. CYCU really encourage students to test their idea early through pitching competition or prototype, even if they are not perfect.
Yeah, right. The fail fast, learn faster philosophy really applies. So those early pitching even aren't about having a polished product, but about learning to communicate your vision and get feedback. That feedback loop in invaluable. It's help refine the idea and often connect student with mentor or potential partner.
And that makes the whole startup journey less scary and more like a learning adventure. I've been part of several mentorship match programs at CYCU where you get paired with alumni entrepreneur or industry expert who guide you through the challenge, whether it's product design, market research, or even legal issue like intellectual property.
Yeah, mentorship is such a huge factor. I remember meeting with a mentor who helped me think through customer needs instead of just focusing on the technology. It changed our entire approach and even influenced our marketing strategy.
Exactly. And speaking of marketing, CYCU also offers workshops on digital marketing and social media strategy tailored for startup, which is super helpful for students new to their concept.
There is definitely an emphasis on practical knowledge, not just theory. The From Idea to Startup course gave us case studies from successful entrepreneurs and real-world challenges. It was inspiring to see how problems can turn into opportunities with the right strategies.
Yes, another exciting part of CYCU ecosystem is the strong industry connection. Through partnership with local companies and government innovation program, students get the chance to collaborate on real projects and even pitch directly to potential investors.
Oh yes, and some startups have leveraged this connection to get seed funding or participate national entrepreneurship competition. And plus CYCU entrepreneurial spirit is enhanced by events like the annual innovation fair where students showcase their product to the broader community.
That kind of public exposure is great practice for building confidence and networking. I saw some team presenting smart home device and sustainable fashion accessories. Idea that start way back as simple class assignments.
It's impressive how these ideas mature and how the university environment nurture them. I think the standout is the culture of collaboration and support. Students are encouraged to help each other and share learning openly.
Yes. So if you're a student dreaming of building something new, a product, a service, or even a movement, CYCU is the perfect place to start.
Yeah. And you will find professors who guide you, programs that support you, and a community that believe in your ideas.
Yes. Because a CYCU innovation is not just a work, it's a culture.
And every great startup begins with one small step, and the university that's help you take it.
Yes. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep building, and keep believing.
Bye everyone.
Yeah, bye bye.